eaten most of my lunch and it's 20 past 11 in the morning. It is exactly what you might think it's like going from 2 mowers back to 1. It's completely soul destroying. I always forget to turn those bleeding lights off. It's getting warm, it says it's 102 degrees, coolant. Morning guys, off on another day mowing. As they say, one man went to mow a meadow. One man and his dog, somewhere in there. We've got the dog. Just on the outside round of this first field, we're making some bales this week. I've hit something here in the sward. So it looks like someone didn't want their old jumper or something, old boiler suit. And that's no good for cattle fodder. Just what you want on the outside rounds. It's always something. Anyone that's done some mowing before, let me know in the comments, what's the strangest thing you've ever hit? I've got some on that blade there. I'll have to turn the tractor off a minute. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what is the strangest thing you've ever hit with a mower? Or anything actually, in a field for that matter. What is the weirdest thing you've hit? Anyway, I think we've sorted that problem out. Get back to doing some mowing. I'm leaving the stubbles quite green. There's a lot of clover here. And if you can see, I've got the mowers set so we're not wiping out this clover. We want that to grow through. The plan is that we'll finish some fat lambs up here once we've taken these bales off. We'll make some nice silage, nice green stubble, and we've left all the clover intact. Some boy me, some boy. Right, we're next door in the next field now. There is a much larger crop in here. This hasn't been grazed at all, whereas the one next door has had sheep on it. Unfortunately, there is a lot of docks in here. Hoping they've not completely gone to seed yet. We want to make some hay, and this would be a good food to make the hay, really. But yes, not ideal. This is ground that we actually rent, so it's a little bit of a trip away from the farm. We have forested it in the past. This year we bought some sheep up here, and they've not really made a dent in it at all. It's been growing quicker than they've been able to eat it. So we're going to take off every field apart from the one that the few sheep that are here are in. And like I said earlier, hopefully then it will come back nice for fattening some lambs. Unfolding. Most mowers have got a clever little stop there so that you can't lift it up more than that high when you're in work, without pulling this cord obviously to fold it up. Try and leave that on that link arm there so it doesn't get caught in anything. Right, shut the window. They are rather noisy, these mowers. Let's start the front. Contact, start the back. Let's jot that down a bit as well. Full revs. Reset that. Tell it where we are. Right, we're in a field called 6 acres. A bit misleading because it's actually more than 6 acres in size. Don't know who named it. Anyway, it's nice to get some nice long runs. We got another field below us to do, and then we got 2 more on this block of ground. I'll have to take the front mower off to get into one of them, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. Now, I am a complete advocate of auto steer. I think it is brilliant. It saves a lot of fatigue on the operators. It saves an awful lot of time. It saves a lot of money and overlapping and all these various bits and pieces. But one downside to it, I'm eating most of my lunch and it's 20 past 11 in the morning. Just came across this with the mower in the field. That belongs to a ram. That's what holds the raddle in, so you can see what ewes they've marked. The ram wasn't in it at the time that I hit it. You'll be glad to know. Just giving Gus a couple of minutes to stretch his legs. Bit of a better crop in here. Look at that. Let's try and get a piece. That's a fairly stemmy bit. But that's been grazed once already, supposedly by the sheep. So we'll make nice haylage. So this is going for haylage for the sheep at lambing time. So that once they've come off the silage in the pens where they lamb, they go into an individual pen. We're planning to put this as haylage in rather than hay. And that's just to try and stop the changing of diet quite a lot, because they'll go from silage, well, they have been going from silage to hay, and then out to fresh grass. There's a bit of a difference obviously between silage, hay and grass. But if we put haylage in, they'll go from silage to haylage to grass. It's not quite that shock for the rumen going to hay, something a lot more fibrous. Well, we won't see whether that works until lambing next year, but that's the plan anyway. The radiators actually look very clean, or the grills anyway. Normally these will be completely chock-a-block before the tractor starts to get hot. It's fairly dusty and there's a lot of seed heads. But yeah, I need a dog before I can go anywhere. Better get on before Mr. Bowman catches us up. Unfortunately, I now got to drop this off because I can't get down the lane to the next one, which is by that tree. I can't. I can get down the lane, I can't turn in. There's no room. So drop the mower here. So for the time being, we'll pick it back up again to go up to the other farm. Guys fell over. Right, now what I'm going to try and do, a little work on it, I don't know, is just release this and leave the A-frame on, so I can just hook it back up again quick in a minute, rather than taking off the top link and getting it all set right again how I want it and blah-de-blah-de-blah. So let's try that. Well, we got it off. Don't know where to leave that. We got it off, but because I got the mower tilted back to avoid killing all the clover, it's going to be difficult to hook up to that square in a minute. I'm going to have to wind the top link out anyway, but I've done it now. All we need to do now is on our control panel here is edit, and let's put it on this one for the time being, front hitch. So when I run back a bit, I don't know if you guys can see the A-frame, should be lifting up. There you are. Keeps that one out of danger. Set up. So we also need to change this now because we haven't got the mowers on anymore, we've just got the back mower, which is that one. New work. Update it. Okay. That's just working on that spool. What is that then? It's exactly what you might think it's like going from two mowers back to one. It's completely soul destroying. I'm all out of sorts. Normally with the back mower and the front mower on, I go around with the back mower against the hedge first, and then I turn around and go the other way so that my front mower is against the edge of my work all the time. So I've just gone around the field once and I turned around to go the other way and realised I can't do that, I've got to go the same way I was already travelling. Now I'm leaving bits. I don't know where I should be looking in front of me. Oh, main man has arrived. Mr. Bowman's going turning. In the doctor's tractor. Right, we're going to go pick our front mower back up and head for more ground. Be the rest of the afternoon spent up there mowing. Right, I've just taken the headlands off of this next field, which is called Triangle. Guess there's in the comments as to why it's called that. But the tractor's given me a pretty good indication here that it is getting warm. It says it's 102 degrees coolant. Now we are still in the green. I don't know if you can see that there on that indicator there. It can go up to about 107, I believe, before we get angry messages on the screen. But the last field I cut back at the other block of ground was very, very seedy. Had a lot of dandelions in it, so I'm assuming they've got through the grill and into the actual fan or radiator covers. So I'm just going to let the tractor cool down a minute. I'll turn it off and then take the grills out and shake them out, because we want to really be hovering around mid-90s. That's what we normally comfortable at. Last week when we done all the farm silage and it was baking hot all day, and we were doing you know, long runs flat out for a long period of time, we didn't get above sort of 92, 93 degrees. So it's just a job of keeping them clean. So I'll hop out and do that a minute. Look at the difference that made. We've dropped 10 degrees. The John Deere has got 2 radiators with a grill in front of each, and the front one was completely packed. That was just completely gridlocked with dust, seed heads, bits of dandelion. We're down to 90 now. But the secondary one was completely clear, so they do a very good job, those two. I need to get myself an air fitting for the back of the tractor so that I can carry a line with me, so that if I need to, I can blow them all out properly. But yeah, I need to sort that out. John very kindly bought me a drink at the garage because I forgot to bring one and I'm an idiot. And Gus is now fixated on the man himself. So he's got the tedder. We're just folded up. Well, we're not folded up, I actually need to fold that one up. Right, now we can leave the field. Godspeed, Bowman! Well, I guess I'm cutting this half. John said there's half of this field to cut. The other half looks like it's been grazed. It's on its way back, so we'll cut this half, get out and do my skirts. I think I have an AdBlue leak. I think I must have a split in my tank. I know I've obviously overfilled this when I filled it up, but I've always got a white crustation of AdBlue there. It's obviously not very good. I'm afraid I won't be able to put the drone up today, guys, because it is blowing the hoolie. Might be able to see the grass moving in the background. But we've got plenty of chance this week whilst this is being baled to get some nice drone shots, so we'll do our best to do it another time. This is the heaviest bit of grass in here that I've cut today, by a long way. And this is just cow paddocks that have gone too strong for the cows. There's a surplus of grass up here for them. Good position to be in. We'll knock some of it out and make some bales. We keep a stack of bales up here anyway, because we've got the building up here for if we need to bring cows up here that need to be isolated, or if like this year we find ourselves with more stock around and we can keep at home, we bring some up here. I think everyone's the same at the minute. The grass has grown so well the last 3 weeks that cows haven't been able to keep on top of it. As they say, make hay whilst the sun shines, grab it whilst you can. I'm sure there'll be a time where these bales will come in handy. It might even be later in the summer if it dries out like it did last year. Chances are we'll be feeding these bales back to the cows up here later on anyway. Now that is a crop of grass. Look at that, up above the height of the mower. Doesn't look as good going this direction. Show you over there, it's even better. That will want a bit of turning. Beautiful stuff though. There's a few docks in it, but I'm sure they're full of protein as well. How about this for timing? I've just pulled out the field, and John's just pulled out of his field. So I've got one more to go and cut. He's got to turn the one I've just cut. Oh, good tang. Give it a massy tang. I love chipsticks. Love it. I just got to the last field, and John has sent me a picture of what he wants me to cut in here. I don't know if you can make that out on the phone. You want me to cut that, so I don't know if that's an AB line in that way as well. We'll work at that angle, but we should do just that. Right, time to send her for home. We are done. Since I last told you I was in the last field, John decided he wanted another field cutting as well, so cut somewhere in the region of 45 acres today, there or thereabouts, on the two furthest blocks of land away from home, and they are like completely opposite directions from each other, so we've not done too badly. Started about 10 o'clock mowing and it's now 5 o'clock, so yeah, we've not done too bad at all really. I mean, to drop the front mower off and put it back on and fart around with stuff like that. I always forget to turn those bleeding lights off. So there's the mowers. We won't need them now for a little while, so they could do with being gone through. I'll have to flip the blades for second cut because we've hit a fair bit of debris this season on first cut. There is the baler. That will more than likely be hooked up onto the 130 tomorrow. I think that's what John used last time. I think this is all ready to go. It's had a load of new pickup tines. It's all been gone through in the winter. Craig did say that the knives will need sharpening, but I don't think we'll use the knives this time. We won't use them on the haylage or the hay, so probably just bail up the little bit of silage without the knives as well. Yeah, it's going to be all go tomorrow. I'm sure you'll tag along with me for the ride. But thank you very much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Loads of new subscribers recently, so thank you to everyone who has done that. So from me and Gus, thanks for watching. We'll see you in another video very soon. Cheerio.
Like a drug that